For EIV News, I'm Brian Danoff here with Aaron Crowley. We're outside the New Carrollton Metro Station in Maryland. People are waiting in line for the March on Washington today. Aaron, these crowds are crazy.
Thousands of people are here. The transit police have definitely added more officers today. More than they anticipated, I'm sure. The crowd is absolutely huge, and they're just waiting to get into the metro.
And of course, this is day one, the first full day of Donald Trump's presidency, and thousands of men and women alike are expected to march on Washington today. They're heading into D.C. We got to speak to some of them, some coming from all over the country.
Let's hear what they had to say.
It's kind of disorganized right now at this point, but we're going to stand here as long as it takes to get on the train and get into the protest.
Jordan Little was one of hundreds of protesters waiting in line at the New Carrollton Metro Station. D.C. public transit officials tweeted ridership totaled just over 1 million people on Saturday, January 21st.
We booked our hotel as far away as possible, so honestly it's exciting that there are this many people this remote from the location.
Hundreds of thousands of people took to D.C. for the Women's March on Washington. Those marching looked to express their disapproval of President Trump and to call on Congress to advocate for women's rights.
Part of our platform is that we do believe in women's rights as well as inclusivity for all people, justice, climate change. I mean, there's a lot of issues that we feel are very important that we need to stand up for, and that's our democratic right to do.
President Trump seemed surprised by the protests, tweeting Sunday, quote, "Watched protests yesterday but was under the impression that we just had an election. Why didn't these people vote? Celebs hurt cause badly," end quote. Surprised or not, the newly inaugurated president supported their right to protest, later tweeting, quote, "Peaceful protests are a hallmark of our democracy. Even if I don't always agree, I recognize the rights of people to express their views," end quote. And express their views, they did.
You see so many people here today because everyone is worried. You know, we're nervous.
Right.
So we don't want him not to remember us.
Several, quote, sister marches took place across the country in New York, Boston, Los Angeles, and several other major cities. The demonstrations even extended overseas to countries like France, Norway, and Mexico. President Trump spoke on Inauguration Day about uniting a divided nation. If Saturday's protests are any indication of where America stands, Trump's administration has a lot of work ahead. For EIV News, this is Brian Danoff and Aaron Crowley.